Hey guys, so we've spent the past couple of days at this absolutely amazing campsite.
Yeah, it's called Blanket Bay, right in the Otways, and the views are spectacular. The wildlife is absolutely incredible, and there's a lighthouse not too far away.
Yeah, I think it's our favourite campsite. I'm going to say maybe even the best campsite in all of Victoria. You are more than welcome to prove us wrong. Like, leave some campsite recommendations in the comments below.
Yeah, please. Leave them in the comments because we would love to check them out.
Yeah. All right, well, we're going to get this one dressed, maybe get some breakfast into us, and then we'll show you what this campsite's got to offer.
Yeah. Where's my other strap? Oh, baby. How's that, honey? She always cries for like the first 2 minutes, so that was only 30 seconds that time. Someone's just said there's a koala in a tree over here, so I'm going to go have a little bit of a look, see if I can find him. Nora's nearly asleep.
Shout out to our mate Soph, who introduced us to the magic of bagels. The problem? It's all 10 requests now.
While Ryan was preparing our brekkie, I just got talking to another traveller. She's a special ed teacher and she saw the van come in, so we were talking about the mag, and she's super enthusiastic, so we're going to go deliver one to her. She's just doing a 6-month leave of work and she's been up to Cape Trib, said there's too many crocodiles for her, so she's down here enjoying Blanket Bay for the first time, so she's loving it.
What do you think?
Not as good as Soph's, but something different. I quite enjoy it.
There's seriously so many birds. There's like wattle birds, bowerbirds, wrens. This is why we love these places.
Shall we go?
Let's do it.
Just at our doorstep. It's so beautiful. Which way?
The sands of Blanket Bay, the sound of waves, and that endless horizon. Even though we're parents now, there's something about being on the beach that makes you feel like a kid again. We're out here picking up driftwood, peeking into caves, and poking around rock pools while Nora's snoozing.
We were just reminiscing about a very funny moment. There's people like kayaking or just floating around in the bay. We tried to kayak for probably the first time here once.
First time on the ocean, for sure.
Oh, it was first time on the ocean.
Yeah.
In our kayak, we were like, oh, we're a bit ambitious, took our fishing rods. It was like the rainiest looking day.
Stormy, we had jackets on.
It looked miserable. And we lasted about 5 minutes and I said, no, that's it.
Yeah.
We're turning around and there's a picture of Ryan dragging the kayak in his jeans with a coat on and a big fishing rod.
We were just so excited to be here to put the kayak in, and massive fail.
It was a big fail, and
I'm just jealous because these guys here are having the best time ever.
Yeah.
And we don't have a kayak anymore.
No.
No! See all the fish in here? Danny?
Oh, the one annoying thing about this carrier is I'm busting to go to the toilet. The sound of the waves is not helping the situation at all. I'm just thinking back to the time when Ryan and I were here maybe 2 years ago. We actually, in this very spot, we stumbled across a seal, which was just one of the most amazing mornings. We're both kind of on the hunt for a seal today. Ryan's just off exploring the rock pools. He loves it. One of the main reasons Blanket Bay is my favourite campsite in Victoria is because this is our backyard. It's literally about 2 metres from the beach, and the rock pools here are stunning. There's a little area for people to swim. It's pretty incredible. We're very, very lucky. This is the exact spot where we saw the seal. Not today. What do you think, Nora?
So we went back to the van, had a bit of lunch, and we fell asleep with Nora.
It did start to rain a little bit too, so it was a good excuse to nestle in for an hour.
We're just finding that we just need a little bit of downtime during the day, and the rain made it the perfect time.
Yep.
Because she was in the carrier for our walk on the beach earlier today, we thought she's missed out on the beach, so we thought we'd better get down here during our wake window.
Yeah.
And what do you think, Nors? Loving it?
I just had a bit of a spew. Also, we just saw an echidna.
There's animals everywhere here.
Koalas, echidnas, birds, wallabies,
Yep.
seals.
I'm getting wet.
Oh, you are. So there's actually a walk that goes pretty much along the coast here. It's called the Great Ocean Walk. And you can see just up here, there's a beautiful green area for all the campers to set up tent and look over the water at night. We've done a small portion of it, and I just remember it was just incredible ocean views the whole way.
Yep.
How do you feel about the dummy, Ryan?
I'm loving it at the moment.
Yeah, she seems really calm with it, doesn't she?
Yeah.
This suit's got poo all over it. What happened?
Right, so we're just trying to figure out how to pronounce this little mini loop that we're going on. Is it Katabanut?
I'm going to say Katabanut because it sounds funny.
Katabanut?
Katabanut. Katabanut.
We're teachers.
Katabanut.
Nailed it.
This looks like snake heaven. In the last week we've seen so much wildlife. We've seen an echidna, koalas, wallabies, lots of different birds.
Yep.
No wombat.
Maybe today's the day.
Nora slept through 85% of those animals, but
I'm already blowing. This is pretty steep.
I know. What are we doing? What are we thinking?
What is it?
Spectacular view.
Wow.
Keep coming. Way to ruin the scenery. We're going up.
So Tam's just had a sip of my cup,
Yeah, this silly cup.
and she's realised the power of insulated cups, right?
Yeah, just get me one then.
Well, you want a
I've
silly
only got
cup?
one. No, I don't want one like this. Cricket.
It's not
Is it cricket? What is it?
Keep guessing, honey.
Olympics?
Closer. It's the Scouts.
Jamboree.
Thank you. Check it out, Branchy.
Yeah.
This little stick here is rubbed and rubbed and rubbed for years and years, and look what it's done to the big old branch.
You assume so. That little pansy looking stick.
Yeah, there's got to be something philosophical in that, like the story of the little stick that took down a whole...
Your stories, I tell you. Push me. Oh boy.
How are you going to tackle that?
I'm gonna step over it. Step off.
Step off!
And if you wanna be the teacher's pet.
Another great view.
Ah.
The great view, but...
But ruined by toilet paper.
Where?
Here.
You! Sickos.
Pick up your toilet paper. So we're probably 3/4 of the way through this little walk, and it's really lovely. Like the weather's not really beach weather, so it's great just to come away from the beach and get into a rainforesty vibe.
Yeah, it is quite up and down, like the whole walk, but you can hear the ocean. We didn't see any animals. Sorry, Tam, no wombats. Yep. This one's still asleep.
Yep, sound asleep.
There's a junction coming up, and that gives you the option of heading back down to the beach or following the Great Ocean Walk for a little bit. And I think we're going to tackle that just for a little bit and see where it goes.
Just a little bit. Just tackle the gow. The G-O-W. Well, do you want to go up a fair bit and let me know what's up there, and then we'll come after you?
No.
No, then this way. We're going down.
I've got a little bit of time just while Tam gets Nora down for a quick rest. So I thought, hey, let's go for a quick walk and check out the lay of the land. As you come down here, you can see the first thing you'll see when you enter the park is it's broken into two spots. Down here is for the day visitors. So just parking, you'll see buses and stuff down there. And this way is where the campers are. Let's go for a quick look down here. Quite a few people come down during the day and just park to use this as an entry point for the beach. Plenty of picnic tables, and if you do find yourself on the hike, the Great Ocean Walk, this is actually where the trail continues from Blanket Bay. How's this for beach access? Not bad. There's even a little toilet just for day use people to use. Just to the right here, this is your beach access just for 4x4s. So if you've got a boat, this is where you'd actually come in and drop your boat in. If your vehicle's probably over 2.5 metres, you definitely couldn't get down here because of the overgrowth. Quite a few tyre marks, so there must have been a few people coming down here recently. So this is pretty much where the campsites begin. Now, one issue we have here is it always says it's fully booked. Even online, it says it's fully booked. And you get here and there's heaps of empty sites. I actually don't get it. There's a tap there, not for drinking. This tree, just near the toilets, always has koalas in it. Big toilet block, just drop toilets, but still fantastic. And then it just gets further and further into the camp. So lots of sites either way. They've also done really well to have lots of tables and fireplaces everywhere. It doesn't really matter where you stay at Blanket Bay, there's always entrances that you can get down to the beach. When you come to the end of the campsite, just along the water's edge here, it actually takes you down to a hidden site that's just for tents. And that's really just used for hikers that are going along the Great Ocean Walk. You can imagine after a hard day's hike, coming to a spot like this and then the next morning waking up to this view. Pretty incredible. Around the corner and through the fence.
Righto, we settled in for a very chilled night. Luckily, someone stayed awake long enough to get some footage.
Hey guys, good morning. We left the Blanket Bay campsite pretty early this morning. We got some people walking past and I'm embarrassed, so I'm just going to stop. Hey, good morning guys. So we got up pretty early for us and left the Blanket Bay campsite this morning.
Which we're a bit sad about, but we've just arrived at Australia's most significant lighthouse.
What a funny saying.
Apparently. We're going to get Nora to sleep in the cooler, go for a little walk, and then we'll check out the lighthouse.
Yeah, that should be great. Okay guys, so we are walking on it's actually the end of the Great Ocean Walk, the Gow. Tam's got an album she wants to recommend. It's one of our favourites.
Yeah, so we've actually seen these guys live and I think I just stood still for 20 minutes while they performed. It's Middle Kids and their album is Lost Friends and it's got some of my absolute favourite songs.
It's one of their early albums.
Yeah, I just love the lead singer. She's got such a cool vibe. Like, she's had a couple of kids and she's married to one of the band members, and just such a nice little band.
Yep,
I love it.
Totally agree. I'm sitting here thinking, geez, this would be such a great drone shot, but there's literally like 20 signs down in the car park saying no drones. So, too bad. After walking just far enough for Nora to drift off to sleep, we made our way to the Cape Otway Lightstation, and wow, it blew our expectations out of the water.
It's pretty cool how it's just like colouring.
Yeah. If anyone wanted to see a great mullet, look no further. How's that? Magnificent.
Is he talking about you? I'm sitting here with a pretty great view of the lighthouse, and I find myself watching Ryan. He's trying to get Nora to sleep. It's funny, like 4 months ago, he was like, I don't even know how to hold a baby. And now he's so good with her. He's such an amazing dad. I just picture them playing and having so much fun together. I actually think he was meant to be a dad. It's pretty sweet to watch. All right, everyone. So Ryan's got a bit of a fact for us. What is it?
It only came to me because we're looking at a giant whale here. But, Branch, do you know what the teeth of a whale is called?
Toothies?
They're called baleen. And the cool thing about them is when the whale takes a giant gulp of water, they're not for chewing, but they take a gulp of water and they blow all the water out, and they're left with like the shrimp and the krill, and that's what they eat. So pretty cool, right?
Oh yeah, cool. So if Nora wasn't asleep, she's asleep now, everybody.
Is that the whole reason you asked me about that fact?
Planned it down to the letter.
Oh, jeez.
So we're just outside the lighthouse area. We're going to go have a look in a moment. I just saw an echidna not too far from this spot, and this really cute German man came up and he was super excited, and he just whispered to me, "Did you pat it?" And I was like, no, don't pat it. I'd hate to think what would have happened if he went over and patted it, but anyway.
So funny. I'm actually really impressed with this. Like, we thought we got out of the car, we'd go straight to the lighthouse, but it's more like, I would call it like an open museum, outdoor museum.
Yeah.
And it shares a lot of like World War II heritage, just history of this area as well. So we've quite enjoyed it. $10 each.
Yeah.
All right, what do you think, Branch? Should we go check out the lighthouse?
Yeah. Thanks for branching out with us for this video, and make sure you like and subscribe to follow along in the future.
See you in the next one.
See ya.
Bye.